God, Shalom. All praises and glory go to the Most High Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles of Green Millstone, Apostle Tahar, Apostle Kabar, Apostle Rakar, Apostle Ramlab, and the Shalom to the Sister Achim, that appreciate the spirit, the sincerity, and the truth. Before I continue, I want to say that the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the children of Israel, that the Bible speaks about, the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the chosen people of the Heavenly Father. And that being said, the people that live in the land of Israel today, they go back to the Khazarians, which go back to the Amalekites, which is the chief head tribe of the nation of Esau Edom. The people that are called white, European, Caucasian, Australian, American, they all go back to the nation of Esau Edom. Esau Edom is the only nation upon the planet Earth that will not receive mercy from the Heavenly Father. And these videos are made to wake up our people, which are the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, to lead them back to the Heavenly Father, because heavy judgment is being passed upon the planet Earth. Now, with that being said, let me continue over here. I have an article that's talking about the coup d'etat, as they call it, of Gabon, right? That's a West African country, and the majority of the population are Israelites, and I'm gonna just read a couple of things over here and get some scriptures, okay? It says, a coup in Gabon, who, what, and why. Soldiers in Gabon announced the cancellation of recent election results and the dissolution of state institutions, okay? And over here you see Gabon's President Ali Bongo Ondimba, right? A group of senior military officers in Gabon on Wednesday said they have seized power in the capital in order to overturn the results of the recent election and remove a leader whose family has held power for almost 56 years. And they're in league with America and in league with France. You understand? So you also have to understand that when they've been in power for 56 years. Don't forget that. So his father was in power for, I believe, 40 something years, 42 years, I believe, 47 years. And then this son, he took the power over, But when it's Mubarak, in how do you say that? That's in power for 30 years, he's a dictator. You understand? When it's Libyan, when it's Gaddafi, he's a dictator because he's not in league with them. You understand? But when it's a country that's in league with them, they don't mind. They don't say nothing. You understand? And that's the hypocrisy. And Yahushai spoke about hypocrites, man. This came within an hour after President Ali Bongo Ondimba was announced as the winner of the presidential polls, which took place over the weekend. It says, here's what we know so far. What happened and when. On Saturday, August 26, Gabon went to the polls of the country's presidential election. Early on Wednesday, August 30, the country's National Electoral Authority announced that Bongo, who had been in power for 14 years, was re-elected for a third term with 64.27% of votes cast. Soon after, a group of mutinous soldiers appeared on state TV saying they were seizing power, canceling the election results, and putting an end to the current regime. Bongo's main challenger, Alberto Ondo Osa, got 30.77% of the vote. The electoral authority said Ondo Osa had denounced fraud orchestrated by the Bongo camp, claiming victory ahead of the closure of polls. Who's behind the ongoing coup attempt? The Most High, man. So let's read that right here, man. This is let me see. Let me see, where is that, man? Daniel, right? Daniel 4:17. This matters by the decree of the watchers and the demand of the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men
and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and set it up over it the basest of men. You see? So over here you have Proverbs 21, right? Proverbs 21, it talks about, the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, as the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. So the Most High decides who rules and who doesn't rule, man. And it has been a trend that all these Western countries, where especially the majority of them are Israelites, are being toppled, man. So it's a beautiful thing. Over here it says Proverbs 16:9. A man's heart devises his way, but the Lord directed his steps. So the Most High decides who is in rulership, and who isn't. So over here it says, who is behind the ongoing coup attempt? The soldiers who seized power said they were speaking on behalf of the Committee for the Transition and Restoration of Institutions, and announced the annulment of the election and closure of all borders. They also announced the dissolution of institutions of state, including the government, the Senate, the National Assembly, the Constitutional Court, the Economic, Social, and Environmental Council, and the Gabonese Election Center. You see? One officer read a joint statement on TV channel Gabon 24, while about a dozen others stood silently behind him in military fatigues and berets. They included army colonels, members of the elite Republican Guard, regular soldiers, and others, the AFP news agency reported. You see? So there's a lot of things going on, man. All these nations are getting toppled one by one, man. Mali, Niger, Burkina Faso, now it's Gabon, and there's more to follow, because the Most High is bringing a change. Most High is bringing a change to this wicked kingdom, wicked society. People are tired of America, and they all are looking for better alternatives. So over here it says, Obadiah 1 and 2. Behold, I have made thee. Let me start at 1. The vision of Obadiah. Thus saith the Lord power concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor, and Edom is talking about the so-called white man, the European, the Edomites, right? We have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. So that means the Most High made them insignificant, because they're not really that important anymore, man. The Most High is taking away their power, and eventually when they can't take it no more, they can't take the how do you say that, the shame anymore, the how do you say that, they want to go out with a bang, then they'll come out with their military weapons, because there's no other choice. It always goes back to violence, man. It will always go back to violence, it'll never be to where it's just like, democracy, the people want someone else, we're gonna let it go. No, they want their resources. They want to keep stealing resources. They want to keep sucking the country dry, and not giving the people any benefits, man, from all the resources that they have. The biggest gold vault in the world is in England. You understand? But England doesn't have how do you say that, gold in the country. They don't have that. It's all comes from Africa and from the Middle East and from South Africa. Places like that. So Esau is a demon, man. And he never has enough, man. This man never has enough. Let me get that as well. Habakkuk talks about that. Okay. So it says over here, Habakkuk 2 and 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith. Yea, also, because he transgressed by wine, his philosophies, he is a proud man, neither keep it at home, he's always somewhere else, raping, robbing, murdering, sucking countries dry, deceiving, poisoning, with his injections, who enlarged his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathered unto him all nations, and heat unto him all people. You see? So yeah, that's basically it. I didn't want to make it too long, but it's beautiful that the Most High is waking all these countries up. Let the weak say, "I am strong," man. As it says, Joel. Joel says that. It's written over there, man. The nations are done with America. They're done with the West. They're done with democracy. Democracy is a lie. If democracy was real, it would be illegal, man. And this guy, Dr. Umar Johnson, said it, and he's right. If he's right, he's right. So with that, let me read Isaiah 25:7. It says, "And he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations." So America is not seen as a great beacon of light anymore, that the bringer of wealth, the bringer of success. Nothing like that, man. They don't want anything to do. These countries don't want anything to do with America. They rather deal with China. They rather deal with Russia. So with that, I'm gonna say all praise and glory go to the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yasha, and Shalom.